All right, so I'm here with Coach Steele, Landon Steele, and player number 23, Charisse Fairley. And we are here to talk about tonight's game versus Trinidad State. Coach, can you give us a kind of brief recap of the highlights of the game?
Yeah, we started out kind of like we usually do. We got up to a 13, 14-point lead and then kind of let them come back. Once they did that, it was a dogfight for the first half. And we kind of talked about that before the game as far as, you know, conference is a different level. It doesn't matter what the record of the other team is coming into it. Everything's going to be a fight. And we talked about at halftime about having a better sense of urgency amongst our team. And, you know, we tried some different things in the first half that we don't normally do a whole lot. Second half, we went back to our press in our zone, and we got back to attacking the basket and doing some things. We didn't shoot the ball from three as well as we'd liked. We're one of the better three-point shooting teams in the country, and tonight we go 5 for 25. So percentage-wise, that's not very good for our team. You know, we make about 10. We're one of the, I think, top 3 or 4 teams in the country and made threes, and tonight we had a pretty off night. So credit to Trinidad for defending the three really well. But we had a big third quarter, and that was kind of the turning point for the game.
Yeah. So what was kind of going through your guys' head during halftime? What kind of you think was the impetus to get you to change?
Well, I think for us, you know, as much as I'm an offensive-minded guy, I think for us everything changes when we play better defense, when we're flying around, getting deflections and tips and steals, and obviously when we rebound on the defensive end, it leads to runouts and layups, and that's kind of what happened in the third quarter. We got after it a lot more defensively, and like I said, that was the turning point in the game.
So do you feel like these are going to be strategies that you'll implement later on for future games?
As far as what we were trying in the first half, we'll go back and we'll look at it on film on Sunday, and or they'll look at it on film on Sunday. I'll probably look at it tonight and see where the holes were. I thought early some of the stuff we did was really, really good, and then I think our intensity level dropped. And then to play the way that we try to play, you can't let off the gas. It's all gas, no brakes, and just fly around. And when we stop flying around and, you know, get us a couple fouls that go against us and it kind of took us down a little bit in our mentality, and we took our focus off of how we were playing and put it somewhere else, and that wasn't a good thing for us. But we'll look at the film and we'll come back to some of that stuff if we can.
Nice. And so Charisse, how do you feel you did tonight?
Individually, I think I played very aggressive defense, though I got 2 fouls in the first half. But I think that really contributed to what we got going on offensively, getting tips and deflections and just rolling from there. Offensively, I didn't really do as much as I wanted, but I think the whole team contributed, so that was good.
Do you think there was any particular teammate of yours that kind of stepped it up tonight?
I honestly think the whole team stepped up, because anytime someone came in, they just picked up the energy, and, you know, it was good all throughout the team.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Charisse, in the last couple of games, she's in the top 15 in the country and made threes. Awesome. And people are starting to take notice of that, but something she's done the last 2 prior to tonight, before I've looked at the stats. In her last 2 games, she's really stepped it up rebounding-wise. She's had 9 rebounds in the last 2 games for us, so that's coming from the guard position. That's really good. And I think she had 5 assists against Clarendon on Wednesday as well. So even though she's not made as many shots as she's wanted to the last couple of games, she's picked it up in other areas and contributed when her shot's not falling.
Great, that's great. So when's your next game coming up?
We play on the road at Lamar on Tuesday next week. So another conference game on the road. It's going to be tough. They play really hard, and they're really well coached. So we're going to have to get out of it, and we're going to have to play 40 minutes on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So
best of luck to you guys, and thank you for this little brief interview.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.